Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They go play action with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
They run. It's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Williams. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Smith, the man in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Check 26, check 26. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Crowd left Yeti.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's get off the field.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. He went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Swift on the counter. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Moore, the motion man right. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your losses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Williams. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Williams. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Swift going to try up the middle. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Time to go to work. Let's go. That's it, baby. We go work. Here we go, Shaq. Back to 60. Back to 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's got Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Williams. Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. To throw, Williams. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
More the motion man right. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown Bears! DeAndre Swift, 27 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The man in motion is Brown. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Shifts by him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Dotson in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him, or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams throw there, complete to Allen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Williams throw complete there to Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will close the gap down to 14. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back.